Hi. Well, might have been time to get that backup battery a couple of months ago because the power has failed here at home. It's up at the lab, so a very rare power failure here. So anyway, I do have the EcoFlow backup battery here, which is the only battery storage we have. It just happened to be at 41%, and I'm currently drawing 19 watts from that because the Nest alarm system, as it turns out, the battery is flat in that. There it is, and that causes the flat battery in this actually causes the thing to hiccup. And so, yeah, that one's failed. I've been meaning to replace it, but I didn't get around to it. So, yeah, it causes it to, like, hiccup and, like, sound the alarm, like, you know, every couple of minutes it goes, and I don't think it's actually supposed to do that. I don't think that's a feature. I think that's something to do with, yeah, the battery getting really low. So, rather than waste 20 watts on that, I'm going to disconnect her, and so it's got nothing. There we go. So that's now disconnected, so we can now turn that off, and bingo. Yeah, and now it's drawing 0, so we can get our use our remaining 41% capacity. So that's this is what, 3600 watt hours. So yeah, 41% of that. That's all we've got until. Well, I guess the power comes back on. Presumably it's like, what is it, 3:30 here now. Haven't got my watch on. It's about 7:30 p.m. at night. And I don't know, we'll just leave it until the morning. And if the power's not back on, then I'll have to get the solar panels for it, which I do have. Yeah, I'll have to try and power it up tomorrow. Hope the sun's out, and get some power to keep the fridges and freezers still running. So they, at the moment, I haven't got them running from it, but they can last quite some time without any power at all. So anyway, 41% won't last all night, actually. I don't think it will last all night with 3 fridges and freezers. So yeah, we have to be frugal tonight. So there you go. I have to get a backup battery solution. Yes, I am looking at replacing the Sunny Boy with a DC battery backup inverter with emergency power and stuff like that. But that's in the works, but it's not happening yet. So this is all I've got. Plus, I've got a smaller river one. Is it? I don't know. No, it's a Yeti. Sorry, there it is down there. It's a Yeti 400. I think that's got that's got. I can see it's 68%. So that's 400 watt hours. So I've got a bit of extra capacity there. And that's all we got. So, yeah, power fail. I've been bragging how the power doesn't fail here because, like, all our power's underground here. We don't have any political crap that switches it off, you know. So, yeah, like, I've lived in Sydney all my life, and, like, the number of power fails is, like, count on 2 hands, maybe. And the longest one has probably been, like, 4 or 5 hours. And yeah, so anyway, we'll see how long this one lasts, and they're working on it. We did get a notification, but there's no ETA yet. But backup battery, I don't need a whole house backup battery. I just need stuff to run the fridges and freezers and, you know, lights and emergency stuff. But luckily, we didn't disconnect the gas yet because we just switched over the electric heat pump hot water system, and we haven't switched on the haven't switched off the gas yet, so we're able to use the gas barbecue for cooking. So that still works. So that's tonight's dinner, is the gas barbecue. So anyway, there you go, power outage. And yeah, I'm not really prepared for it because we don't have to prepare here in Sydney. If I lived like up in the mountains or other remote places that had power issues, yeah, I'd be implementing a decent power backup solution. But you know, yeah, we'll get by. Anyway, catch you next time. Well, that didn't last long at all. Just after I finished shooting this, I was just going to go get the adventure lights that we use for camping and stuff like that, which are at the bunker, and power came back on. Oh, kind of disappointed, actually. That was like 30 minutes total or something like that. So there you go. That's a typical Sydney blackout for you. It's like, yeah, half an hour. And the Oompa Loompas got it working again. So thank you very much, Oompa Loompas, for, yeah, I have no idea what the fault was. Here, as I said, it's all like underground power all around, like, you know, most of the suburb, I think, and adjacent suburbs and everything. Yeah, it's all underground power. So, you know, wind can't bring down, like, at least local lines anyway. And, you know, cars can't crash into power poles and trees can't fall over onto the lines and stuff like that. And, you know, transformers, you know, sometimes blow up or something like that. But, yeah, incredibly rare here in Sydney. As I said, like, it's just not something that we generally plan for here. So there you go. I might charge this up now just in case it goes off again, but yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to have to work on a battery backup solution. But as I said, like, we don't need a full house backup. We only need like emergency thing to keep fridges and freezers. Oh, someone else's house alarm is going off, I think. Oops. Yeah, they tend to do that. When you disrupt and they get all confused and whatnot. Anyway, I better replace the battery in my Nest alarm system. So yeah, we don't need a full house backup. We just need, like, you know, fridges, freezers, emergency lights and stuff like that. Just, you know, one big emergency power point and maybe like a switch over so that, you know, something on the wall here, you know, so I can just like switch it over to just go, yep, okay, we're in blackout mode or whatever. Switch the lights over, for example, lights in the house and just other like key power points inside the house and stuff over. But yeah, anyway, the EcoFlow is not fully installed yet because I do actually plan on doing like a proper house battery backup system. And I was actually going to power this thing because you know how I had the issues powering it from the mains through a timer and stuff like that. I was actually going to power it through the 24 volt DC input or the solar input. So yeah, I need a suitable power supply to do that and charge it at, I think it can 24 volts, it defaults to 8 amps, so I can charge at 192 watts, which isn't much. So yeah, really need more than that. I kind of like need like a solar power simulator that simulates like a higher, like a solar power solar panel output and stuff like that. Is there such a thing? Is there like a mains power supply that like simulates a solar panel? I don't know. Leave it in the comments down below. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to work on a house battery backup solution. But that's a typical Sydney blackout. 30 minutes. No wuckers. Catch you next time.